This now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? So riddle me this now and riddle me that. Does anyone really know the mind of the bat? At night and see how the people cry. Wish away the time to the rhythm and rhyme of a lifeless lullaby. And everybody wants for something, everybody wants for more. Swimming to the lands of the shimmering sand.
Hello, Don.
I had to unmute. Unmute. Hey, what's happening?
How you doing?
Mute. I'm doing good. Well, actually, I'm not doing that great. I got some mini health issues. I got a bad gum or tooth, which I'm not sure if it's got to go. I'm running out. I have very few teeth left. I got nice fake ones in the front, top, and bottom, but there ain't much left on the sides. And well, the kink in my neck is controllable, is manageable. That comes and goes. We got the Big G. We got Mitch Heyman. Who's that guy?
Some
We
fat
got
guy.
Paul Paul Lou. You ain't that fat. You're not fat. You're hefty. Nothing wrong with that. And there's Rick Hefner. He just jumped in. Paul Lou's first guy in. Hey, Paul. I was a couple minutes before we were going on. I muted and I was just checking out to see how many people had watched the mini commercial I put up for this impromptu live stream we're having. And Nelson Rodriguez is all excited. American Musical Supplies got some big Epiphone blowout, scratch and dent and something. There's Les Nagy. Hey, Les.
I got an Epiphone right there.
I know. Yeah, you do. Pearly Gates.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring this up again later, but so you guys are here. I found a guitar I'd buy right now if I could get a hold of it, if it was under $2,000, but I don't think it's available. I don't know what, you know how when you turn on YouTube, you get all the little boxes with the things, and there was a Billy Gibbons thing. I said, well, let me see what this is. And it was like him, because the date was recent. You know, I didn't even know Billy Gibbons had a YouTube channel, you know. And he's playing an SG type guitar, and you can't see what it is. It's got like a, what do you call, like a headstock that, I call it like my Ovation acoustic headstock, but it's not an Ovation. Ends up being, I couldn't figure what it was. I called Jesse's Guitars, because you know, he's pretty, you know, he keeps track of a lot of this stuff, or he has over the years. And he wasn't sure, you know, because Gibbons was doing Gretsch stuff. I'm thinking, oh, Gretsch, everybody's got a Gretsch. You know, Jesse got one. Quentin's got a Gretsch. You know, he loves his Gretsch. Anyway, I think I found it's a Gibson SG, but it's got I guess a flying V type headstock. It's really cool. It's black. It's cool looking guitar. I couldn't tell what kind of pick. It looked like it might even have a EMG, not EMG, but you know, a battery operated. What do you active pickups?
Yeah.
But anyway, there's six string Brian. Hey, Brian. Now, I didn't get an SG, but if you just listen, Brian, go. Billy Gibbons came out with two new guys. Looks like it's a drummer and another guitar player in the video, but you can hear a bass. So I don't know who's playing the bass, but it's he's got a new album out, or he had a new album out, or something that isn't Dusty and Beard, normal ZZ Top guys. But it sounds like ZZ Top. You know. I think Billy Gibbons is always going to sound like ZZ Top because of the way he plays. But anyway, he's got this cool-looking black SG-type guitar with a funky headstock, but it's kind of cool. It's like, I guess, like a Flying V headstock. But so I half-hour search, I finally found Gibson in 2015 had it's like a $15,000 guitar, which leaves me out. But they don't offer anything that I can see anywhere. But if they had that, I'd probably buy that. If it was, like I said, if it was $2,000 or less, I'd go for it. What's up, Mitch? How you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right, but
did you clean out your grill of your Honda?
Did I clean out the what?
The grill of your Honda?
Oh, I was ad-libbing. It wasn't that bad. But
cheers.
Now, on that video, Don, if you
looked at that was a good video. I liked it. I dug it.
Was that Telecaster like the one you got? The one at Lynx?
No.
It wasn't like, I couldn't remember.
Oh, I can't show it. It's downstairs. I took it downstairs.
Right.
I got to get familiar with it because, to a lot of people it's not a big deal, but the neck on that Telecaster, it's nice, and I think those what's maple neck, the white whitish neck or whatever, looks really cool and it feels good, but there's something, it doesn't feel like any other guitar that I have. It feels nothing at all like my Strat neck. And it's my downstairs guitar where I'm at 90% of the time when I'm doing my, YouTube or, whatever, jamming. I have a little tiny Vox mini amp I play through, nothing elaborate down there. Just I hear a backing track I like. Let me see if I want to play it. And I can get lost, but it's, so no, that wasn't. It's not Brad, but Gary Burton. It's like blue and black or red and black, and the red or the blue is flames all over the whole face. Whereas that thing had like a paisley thing in
Oh,
silver, I think, wasn't it?
was it? Was
Black
that?
with silver paisley. I think it was paisley.
Could have been a Brad Paisley
And
guitar.
there is, it could have been, and there is paisley in the flames if you look real close. But to me, it just looks like flames. But it's, but don't, if you want a traditional telly sound, the telly I have does not sound really traditionally like a telly.
Yeah. Well, I got one.
Jesse, when I gave it to Jesse to set it up for me a little bit, he was totally unimpressed with. He thought it looked cool and felt good, but he was totally unimpressed by this. He said, "You basically have a Strat. It's a Strat because 3 pickups, 5-way switch. It's got the S1 switch, which is supposed to make them sound like humbuckers in the second and fourth position, and it does change the sound, but not that big a deal." Oh, hey, listen! While I was waiting in the green room there, as we were coming on, I didn't listen to the whole thing, but it's pretty groovy. Mark Wade and Guitar Hack's been talking on that channel we don't discuss. He's been talking about a collaboration that should be coming out. Well, he did the collaboration with Mark Wade, and they did the the E minor jam that we just did, the heavy rock in E minor by YT Jam Tracks. You, me, Hack, Rick Romanelli,
Lars.
Guitars. Did I miss anybody? I think that's it. Anyway, so it's cool. Oh, and Dwight Bailey did it. Dwight Bailey did it with vocals. And so Mark Wade made up a song, and then Hack's playing in the background on guitar. It's very groovy. It's cool.
I have to look at it.
Yeah. There's Clive 54. Hey, Clive. What's up? Clive 54.
Hey, Clive. Well, it's Friday night. We don't normally do these on Friday night, but there was a special reason we had to get some stuff straightened out.
Got to get
So
straightened
you
out.
you go ahead and take it over, Don, because you know all about it.
Put me on the spot, huh? No, I really don't. I called Mitch. I said, Mitch, let's do it. I feel like streaming. I said, does anybody stream? Because it doesn't look like Stafford Dave's going on tonight. I think he's kind of like shut down for a while, maybe burnout or whatever. I'm not sure what. I didn't, And Mitch said, yeah, sure. He said 7. I said, how about 8? Mitch said, yeah. So that's it. That's all I got.
In other words, it's like a clickbait, even though I don't monetize. But
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Clickbait. So let the haters come in on the comments.
Oh yeah.
But we have lots and lots. Oh, there's old man Dan Wolf, the doc's in the house, the dog paw. Blackjack guitar. We get you. Hey man. Cool.
By the way, how is the audio tonight? We're all even, Don and myself. I'm not too loud or too low. I have a fan running too.
Can't hear it. I almost need a fan in here, but it's cool. We've had rain all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, wolf right back at you, Doc. Woof, woof, woof.
Audio is good. Thanks, Brian. And guess what camera I'm using, Brian? You can probably tell.
Cheers, everybody. Jameson tonight.
I think I used the Sony A6000, which is kind of their entry-level mirrorless camera that they. I don't even think they make that anymore. Yeah, and but it's fine for this. And I think I used it once. I took pictures around the house, and I bought a little cheap telephoto lens, 1.8, whatever. Not a good one, but that worked good. And
is that on there? That's not on there now, though, is it?
No, I got the default lens that came with it, whatever it is.
What do you use that lens for when you go outside? Or
the one lens is so I can get closer, make it closer, and then have it like a blurred background. More so, yeah. This one's only 3. This was 3.5 to 5.6, the aperture. The other one's 1.8. It's got a bigger aperture. I mean, you can get that blurred background. So I did some shots with the dogs and some flowers. It came out really good, but it's the only time I used it. But I kind of got it made. I mean, I actually bought it for doing live streams. Oh, there's my sister 2 times in a row, Judy. I think.
Hey, Judy.
Yeah. Now that you know how to log in.
Yeah.
I'm going to see
Well, I
her
missed
Sunday.
that. I missed that. That went right under.
I'm going to see her
right by
Sunday.
me. Cool. Does Judith play guitar?
No,
No. Piano, violin,
I don't think so. Not that I know.
clarinet, flute, tuba, bassoon. I'd love to know somebody that played bassoon. I think that's a very cool.
What is
instrument.
that?
That's that one
recognize the
big
name.
tall. It's a big tall tube with a really looks like a pipe coming out of it.
Oh,
as your for the mouthpiece.
Right.
I think it's a very very difficult reed instrument to play if I'm not mistaken. It's
right. So I was surprised when I went to Guitar Center yesterday. I tell you what, yesterday when I went, I had less traffic than if I would have went on a Saturday. So I left when I leave the house 12 o'clock, something like that.
how about that? Really?
11:30, 12. And I go the back way, Black Rock Road, through Hampstead, Black Rock Road to Schwann Road. And as soon as I hit Hampstead going on Black Rock Road, there's the cicadas started hitting the car.
Right. Yeah, you're saying that in the video, man.
Right. And so it's pretty cool because there's none up here. There's just, I don't think we're going to see any up here either. And then, but anyway, when I went to Guitar Center, it wasn't crowded. The guy asked me, "Can I help you?" And I just started shooting a bull with him again. And they had a black one. I didn't really want to try it. He goes, "Here, we want to try it." So he unlocked it and let me try it. This was the regular SG standard with the big pick guard, where mine's a 61. It's got the smaller pick guard, and the pickups are different. And I'm not sure if the neck's got a different profile because it felt different.
I was just say how the neck feel. It felt different than yours.
It felt different, but it only took me like seconds to get used to it.
What you played, it sounded like you were like,
I liked it. I think I would have been
Yeah.
satisfied with that one. Was like $300 cheaper, but you spend $1,500 for a guitar. You want a hard shell case that comes with a salt case. It's ridiculous.
Did you get a hard shell case?
Yeah, the one
Yours?
I got a but it was
Yeah.
it was $1,800. Well, I
Right,
didn't pay
yeah.
1,800,
I
but that's
don't-
what
I
it
don't-
retailed
I
for.
don't-
But
I guess I don't need hard shell cases because I'm never going out and playing anywhere. But if I'm taking it to get
They
it
take
set
up a
up,
lot
or if
of
I'm,
room. Yeah.
they do take up a lot of room.
Yeah,
But that's what
I
I
mean-
use for my producing dummies in the background.
So
which
you
I
see that
rearrange.
one? You see that one there, right? And now I'm forgetting which is which.
See what?
You
Oh,
see
the case.
yeah, the tan one. That's
Yeah.
and then I have one over here.
Probably the
off
SG.
yeah, so I don't know which one's going to be. Yeah, it's only SG. Or
I'm
Les
guessing
Paul.
the one next to your Epiphone there is the SG. Just because you just got that one.
No,
That
I
would
think
be my
that's
guess.
I think that's the Les Paul. I think the SG is over. I don't know. I got to look. I got my stuff in there. I'm getting confused now. Hey, Dan Horsley's
Cool.
in. Old man Dan.
Hey,
and
Daniel Horsley, how you doing, buddy? Old
We
man
got-
Dan is selling his Blues Junior amp to fund a Head Rush gig board. Well, that's cool.
Really?
Um,
I think they run a little.
Dan, I think
cheap,
you're going to like that Head Rush. Basically, the Head Rush is
like a Helix.
it's not much different than our Helix, but it's a whole lot. It's a lot cheaper, and
Yeah, a bit cheaper.
and I'm sure it. I mean, I don't think really Jesse's really delved into his Head Rush that much, but he's got so much going on in his life. Again, he's a
Yeah.
teacher. He's finishing up the school year. He's got a lot going on with his
Kids.
family, with kids. He's got property in Western Maryland he has to maintain, and his mom and his wife's mom are either in Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania, or I can't remember what part of Western Maryland. Won't that come to me? But way
I
way
don't
out
think
there, way out 70. So they're Julie and Jesse and his wife Julie, they have a busy life right now. So and he's trying, he's got projects. He's got my Gelvin, which we've run into a few hiccups. We'll discuss that later on because I'm not exactly 100% sure what's wrong, but I think I have an idea. And so that's, but he sold a bunch of stuff, but he's got a lot of. Anyway, it doesn't. Won't get into all that, but
Right.
you're gonna dig the Head Rush, Dan. I'm pretty sure you'll really like it. I guess you said EJ got rid of his.
I think what I
Yeah,
heard.
well, he might, but he when he first got it and did videos on it when I was following him closer, it sounded good. Of course, he
Right,
always
right.
sounds good. Whatever
Yeah.
whatever EJ uses sounds good, man. The guy's a good guitar player, and he does good productions on his videos.
Mm-hmm. He
Mitch, where'd you get the shirt? I was going to ask you that earlier.
I didn't. It was a gift. I think my daughter got it. My stepdaughter got it for me. Yeah, it's a nice shirt.
She understands it. Pinocchio, Mitch Pinocchio.
You know what guitars I've been looking at? Those glary guitars lately. I mean, not. I mean, every ad on Facebook or whatever I'm on, it pops up glary guitars, and they're really cheap.
They are.
Yeah, but some people like them though. I don't know. Never played one.
I think before I'd get that, I'd get the. Hold on a second. Let me go to a channel and.
Harley Benton.
Nah, not a Harley Benton.
Firefly or.
The Firefly. I think Rick Romanelli did some review. Him and Skip, PG Live Jams. I think they've did a few of the had a few of the Skip had a few of the Fireflies.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to go through all that. I'm going back to StreamYard. I'm bring up the chat. That's the only thing wrong with this StreamYard. When you change windows, you got to bring the chat back up.
Yeah, well, if you make the big one smaller, you can put them next to each other. I think you were thinking about Cumberland, Maryland. Was that what you were trying to think of?
Yeah, Cumberland. Way out there.
Yeah.
Way out the like Maryland as it heads west. As it heads west, it gets skinny. And merges into, it actually goes above West Virginia and below of course, Pennsylvania is the next state up. So you're not too far from Pittsburgh, really, I think, from Cumberland.
I think I always
it's not next door or anything. But
Hancock, Maryland, I think. That's as far as west in Maryland I was. But I drove through Pittsburgh before, but I wouldn't.
Right.
But,
right. And we really had nothing to get straight or to talk about. We just, I just felt like, because there hadn't been really anything that interesting that I've seen this week. And,
look at that! Look at that! Blackjack Guitar. He said he won a glary guitar on Randy Schreiber's show.
Oh, cool.
Channel. He likes it. I mean, everybody I hear they like it. I mean, they might have upgraded this or that, but
What am I getting that mixed up? I thought the glary guitars were things you bought and you put together.
No, it's a company.
Okay.
And they're really cheap. Like I think you can get something for under $150.
Oh, that's cheap. That's cheap.
Yeah.
Well,
but I'm not good.
It's probably hit or miss one. I mean, I wouldn't
yeah.
recommend getting one unless you're gonna.
If you're starting
if you know how to set them up and all, it'd be a good guitar to learn how to do all that.
Yes. Hey, look, it's Johnny R. Kramer.
Hey, Johnny, what's happening, dude?
Yeah, there was some interest. I'm not going to talk about, but there were some things that happened last night on another channel that shouldn't happen. Ain't that right, Johnny?
That's a shame.
Yeah. I guess.
But it happens. It happens out there.
Well, I've been reading left and right, all kind about theory and where do I start, and trying to teach myself some of it, and some of it I can retain, and some at a certain point I might get lost here and there. But I bought one of Robert Baker's course maybe 2 years ago. I think I logged in maybe not much. So I logged in for the first time in almost 2 years, year and a half, how long I ever had it. And I had a ball just doing some of the stuff. So I'm gonna try to go through all the steps, because it was one of the cheapest courses. I can't remember what I paid, but it was really cheap. He had some kind of sale, and I'm doing stuff. I like 3 notes per string, which I kind of fell out of lately. But I've been messing around with stuff there, and it sounds quite well.
Well, that's a good idea. I guess that gets you out of the pentatonic mode. Mitch, it's repetition, dude. All that stuff is going to be repetition. The more you do it, the more you retain. And a lot of it, I think, once you get the overall basics of it down, which you're pretty close, it sounds like. Yeah. The only thing you can do is expand and get better. Start jumping into triads and That's what the guy. What's the guy from Berkeley? Tomo Futo or
Yeah,
whatever.
I've been
He's big on
doing a lot of
triads
his stuff lately.
and a lot
Yeah,
of. And what are the other things? Intervals. Is that
yeah.
what? Yeah,
There's
and interval.
intervals and
But he's big on triads, and it is kind of cool how. If you know all those forms of the same chord
yeah.
up and down the
The
neck,
you at the tried is a
it
1-3-5 of
it
a
gives you
chord.
a lot of I don't know. You can increase
You
your
expand,
landscape
yeah.
of expand your landscape of chords playing to something.
Look,
Playing
look.
different positions. It sounds cool.
Hack is here.
Hack, what's up, man? Yeah, I was going to email you, Hack, but I thought you might get a notification because I put up a just a stupid picture commercial a couple hours before we went on. But hey, Hack, very cool. You and I kept wondering where the hell is this goddamn collaboration he keeps talking about? And it came out. He just put it out about 15 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago. Hack, very good. I didn't listen to it all, but that's very cool. So we got two vocals on this. That's Dwight and Mark Wade.
Oh
So
yeah.
check out Mark Wade's channel and eventually Hack's channel. I'm sure it'll. Hack, are you going to have it on your channel too? Doesn't matter, but it's on Mark Wade's channel. And Hack, it's Mark Wade singing, Hack playing guitar, and it's the YT backing tracks, heavy rock in E minor. I think it's called, which is a very groovy track. And there's anybody else wants to jump in? Jump in. Hugh Caldwell just did it. Did you see that, Mitch?
Oh, I missed. No, I got to check out.
Oh, you got to
Q's.
check it out. And I've put links in the pinned comment on my take on it, the invitational jam or whatever I called it. And in the first comment is pinned, and it's me commenting on my own video. But I put a link to everybody's take, so you only see about 4 of them, and then you have to click the see more, thing, and then it opens up, and then you've got the last people that have done it, which is, and the last, well, I'll put Mark Wade's on there now, but right now the last one is Mitch Call. There's Larry Large Guitars, he's on there, he did it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Larry, I don't know if you heard, but Guitar Hack and Mark Wade did a collaboration on that same backing track with Mark Wade singing and probably I couldn't tell if he was doing keyboards or not because I didn't watch the whole thing. I was watching a little bit of it while I was in the green room with 30 seconds wait for this to come for our show to come on live. So yeah, please keep it quiet about the other channel. No. Blackjack guitar. I got to. I'm taking. We got to get that out of there. How do you get? I don't want to block it, and I don't want to. How do you remove that? Blackjack guitar. Go in there and remove that. Guitar Hack Howdy. I missed you. Get that out of there.
He can remove it.
Yeah, you got to. Well, actually, here it doesn't matter because most of these people here, that's the name of Hacks.
Don't he say it?
No, I'm not going to say it. Yeah.
You already.
Well,
yeah, I can remove
yeah,
it. Yeah,
but yeah, we want to keep it quiet.
Right. I missed it too, but that was the first one, wasn't it? I missed it.
But Doc, you never you never went into that other channel that I recall, so it doesn't matter.
Oh well, if you're still in here, Hack, that video I posted yesterday, I had my camera phone, so it's a Moto G Plus or something.
I'll be right back.
It's not the best camera, right? So that's what I used yesterday. I wish I would have taken my action camera. So I used this yesterday, right, to do all that video, or the day before when I went to Guitar Center. I had so much camera shake. Now, DaVinci Resolve, they have a stabilization thing in there, but I wasn't getting good results, man. It was still so bad, right? And then, you know what I downloaded? I found a good copy of Movie Maker, Windows Movie Maker, and it's got it built in there, and it worked better than DaVinci Resolve. I kind of used the combination of both. I still did the editing, but what happens when you use an image stabilization? It kind of crops in, So you'll see it float, and you'll see bar, wavy. But so I was able to crop it, and it came out halfway decent. But those custom shop guitars at Guitar Center, I think that one was over $10,000. Oh my gosh! And and it was relic. I just don't see it.
All right, we got raided by some asshole. Arthur PM, if you're listening, go F yourself and stay the F away from us, okay? God damn it. We don't need this shit. I had to change hats, folks. That other hat was too itchy. It was a golf course in Las Vegas I played many years ago. Some of the hats, it's a shame. It was a good quality hat, I thought, but the inside lining, the inside of, I don't know, the plastic, terrible. It's just terrible. Great cigar show, No, blackjack guitar. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
Yeah, you can block them and remove them. Block them.
I did both. I deleted a message and then I think I blocked him. I don't think we'll see him anymore.
He'll probably be back.
Yeah, I hit him. He's hidden. Well, he comes in somewhere else. I'll hide him again.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it, Black. You got it, Peter. Yeah, that's cool.
Goodbye.
By the way, no, it doesn't matter. Truth Guitar Method. Hey, man.
Oh, is Truth Guitar Method? Is he Caesar's son?
Caesar.
You're
guitar?
Yeah, you're not.
No.
Truth Guitar
Method is French, isn't that what?
No. That's Joel, isn't it? Is Truth Guitar Method Joel? I thought I saw in one of his videos something about him saying Caesar is his father. And maybe I'm getting mixed up with somebody else.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah, I'm getting mixed up. He's laughing. Yeah, I'm getting mixed up.
I get some of them. I get a lot of the people mixed up.
But he's in Florida. I think they're both in Florida.
Well, he's just there. I mean, Caesar went from, since I've been following him, he was living in China. He was in China when I first discovered him. And then he went back, I think, to Spain. And then from Spain. I'm
right. It is. Look at the chat.
Truth Guitar Method, you're Caesar's son? Oh, wow. That is cool. How did I not know that?
Yeah, I thought I heard him say that. I was watching recently, and
don't call me late for dinner. Okay. Oh, well, Caesar, he's my,
one of your idols.
Did you know this? Well, not an idol, but he's one of my best YouTube buddies. I mean, goddamn, he better be my best.
It's not the same Caesar. His father's name's Caesar, but it's not the same Caesar.
Oh, okay. The Caesar all guitar, I won a guitar from him. I picked a number and I was the closest.
One of what's his name's guitars? Rob Chapman.
Chapman, ML, what the hell is it? ML2? Yeah, ML2, which is Les Paul copy. I tell you, it's an interesting neck. It's weird. It's a weird profile neck. I have no idea what it is. It's got an ebony fretboard. Pickups don't knock me out, but it's a nice guitar. I'll probably end up giving it away sometime back because I got too many guitars. I don't play it that much. I play my Les Paul.
I tried a couple of them. I wasn't too impressed.
I play my Les Paul. I play my Epiphones a lot more now since I got Jesse put the pickups in them. I'll be playing the Gelvin when that gets the new the Marzio pickups put in it. And, it's why I'm not in a hurry to buy an SG because you got to play them. You got too many guitars. They just sit there. I'm bumping I'm getting rid of the Torreira, the Paul Reed Smith with EMGs. I mean, I like it. I like the guitar, but just don't like the EMGs.
So I was thinking about getting rid of some other ones. So you know what came up, popped up in my head? My EVH, thinking about getting rid of that or the Ibanez. But just thinking about it. But
you should play that EVH. I'll tell you what.
I know.
What does Hack have? Is that an EVH that he has? That one guitar?
No, sounds good. It's an
Ernie Ball. Music Man. It's a Music Man.
I'll get it mixed up.
I like that. That guitar sounds good, Hack. You should play that guitar.
Well, they're pretty pricey. Not the Sterling, the regular Music Man stuff, and they can be quite pricey. Yeah, I agree with Dan. It's probably 3 or 4 guitars
Yeah,
at the
Dan,
most is all I
you
know.
know, but I just need to get off my duff and do some more videos. You know, last night so my next jam video, just let you guys know, I want to see who can guess. I put something in the what I call the recipe on the Helix. I made up a new pat preset. It's something I've never used before, and see if anybody can guess what I put in there, because it doesn't sound much different than most of mine. It's still a little. I try to tone down the delay and the reverb, although they're pretty prevalent. But anyway, and of course it's dirty. You know, it's got overdrive or distortion, whatever you want to call it. So what else is doing?
Nothing. But while I have
Hey,
my
Mitch,
good,
it's from the video that you took of Guitar Center. It
Yeah.
seems like they've restocked since that last time. What was it, about 3 months ago that we went?
Yeah.
We met there, because they only had maybe 2 SGs in the whole store.
well, that's what they had there.
In the back room. But
Actually,
it
they
seemed
had.
like
They had a red.
had-
Well, I was surprised they had that. The red one.
they had the one
That's-
out that you played and another
the,
one, right?
The one in the one in the premium
on the
room.
wall,
Right.
and then in the premium room.
Actually, they had
there were
so they
2
had
of them.
3. They had 3 altogether. They
There
had
was only
the-
one in the premium room.
It was 2 in the pre room and the black one hanging on the wall.
Oh.
But they had the other one has that. I always say it wrong. What's the Bigsby thing it has on there?
Yeah.
I always say it wrong. I forget
Vibro.
Yeah.
They have a funny name for it.
yeah.
So listen, Mitch, I got to just tell you one thing about your video that I would prefer next time you do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Like those Les Pauls the real expensive ones that none of us are going to buy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I think you should have got one.
I was going to buy 2 of them. That's
Plastic,
what I said.
baby, plastic. But when you're videoing it, get up, stop, spend about 30 seconds on the little tag that has all the features.
I try to. Yeah, I know. That's
Just
why
so we can see because they were pretty, but
I try to slow it down. I slowed some of it down because it was.
I went to full
jerking all over
screen,
the place.
hoping that by going to full screen, but it wasn't focused enough on it.
No,
And I mean, look, I understand it's your phone. You didn't have a real camera. So.
Well, when I put the image stabilization on it, it kind of fixes it somewhat, but it still messes it. Kind of messes it up. And I'll probably should take my action camera with me because that's got built-in image stabilization, a real good image stabilization.
Now, did he know that you were videoing it? Did you? Tell
No,
him
that's why I'm trying to. No, that's why I'm trying to be.
I wondered if you were sneaking it, or
I
if you could
was.
just go
I
ahead.
mean, they could see, but I'm like
I don't
doing
think,
this and
I
looking
don't think
behind me,
those guys,
looking behind.
I don't think those guys really care that much.
Something depends. I guess it depends which one you're at.
First, it's free goddamn advertising. They're stupid to tell you you can't video inside the store.
Right. I mean, nobody
You
did,
know?
but I still feel kind of weird.
Yeah.
But it was fun. At least I remembered to do it this time. But the next time I go, I'm going to definitely take. Take
Hey
this
Brian,
baby.
Six String
I'll take
Brian,
this
do you have a Telecaster? You play Telecaster, don't you? Go ahead. What were you showing, Mitch?
That's the DJI Osmo action camera I got. This thing, it's got great built-in image stabilization. Really, really
Now, did
good.
that handle come with it that you're holding?
No, I bought that extra.
That's separate. That's separate.
Yeah, it's a cheap one, but you can get a gimbal with this or electronic gimbal with this, and even make it.
Yeah,
even
I'm a
better
little
than it
mixed
is.
up on Paul Lou. If you're still here, I'm just a little mixed up on what you got. I guess I got to watch a video on how that works. I don't
Yeah, they have.
understand
There's a nice
the
video. on there.
gimbal, the whole gimbal thing.
Well, you can have.
That was cool. That last.
You could use it on a camera that doesn't have any image stabilization. If you use a gimbal, electronic gimbal, it's going to make it look like it does have image stabilization. The best I can explain it. Yeah,
But I really like
Lars,
that.
Yeah, I like this, Lars. This is this is my probably the third action camera I bought. I bought a cheap one like 4 years ago. It was horrible. And then I got that Akaso, which the video is not bad. The image, that has image stabilization, but not as good as this. But it had the audio problem, but which I could work around. But then I got this. This thing is like, this is the number one competitor to a GoPro. I mean, I think still GoPro probably has the best image stabilization out of anything, but you're paying $400 for a.
Yeah, the Casio is the
this is
cheap one,
half the-
right?
Yeah, that was like I paid probably $50 by the time they gave me a credit for it because all the problems I was having. And this
Oh,
one's like
right,
two.
right,
This
right.
is like $200. And then you could probably get it on sale sometimes, but they have a little cheaper than that. But it's definitely worth it. I mean, the audio works good, and yeah, I do those goofy videos out around the yard, and I'm using the audio it's on here. It sounds pretty good.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you were driving, if that's just a phone, the video turned out good from when you're
Yeah,
driving in the car.
the video quality is not bad, but it's just you shake and you can't help shaking, And
I'm shy.
yeah,
I'll tell you what, guys. When I play golf, I have this. I'm upstairs, so I don't have it, but it's a little. It's called a rangefinder. So you look through it, but it's look through it, and
yeah,
you click a thing, and it tells you exactly how far you are from the flag stick on the hole from the green. And as I get further into the round, and I've been walking a lot lately playing golf, my hands are shaking. It takes too long to figure out what the distance is. The one I have is kind of cool. I spent a little extra for my birthday a couple years ago. And it's got both GPS, and the GPS tells you the front of the green, the middle of the green, the back of the green. But when you look through that, it's radar, and you push a button, and it tells you the exact distance you are from where you're standing to where you are. And I don't want to get into golf because that chases people away.
Do the
But
professionals?
my hand, I get shaky after,
Oh.
I hate being old, man, because you do get shaky.
Do the pros use that when they're playing? Are they allowed?
They were allowed to use it in the PGA Championship, the one that Mickelson won. I told you the oldest guy to win a major.
Yeah.
But only in practice rounds. And when they practice, but when in competition, no, they're not allowed to use that. But they got these goddamn notebooks that are this thick, and it really slows everything down because they got to look at the book. They got to see,
And they probably
figure
know
out the
everything by
distance.
heart if they played there.
And
before.
then, there's each green they have a picture of the green and all these arrows to show you how the green is sloped, because if your ball's on the green, there's undulations, and you putt it and the ball curves left or right, and then sometimes it curves left a while, and then it turns around and curves right on the long putt. It takes these guys 10 minutes it really makes. Let me tell you something, folks. If you're having trouble getting to sleep, if your cable network has the Golf Channel, just put on the Golf Channel and try to watch a golf, especially if you're not interested in golf. Let me tell you something. You'll be asleep in 10 minutes, if not 2 minutes, because it's the most boring. And I'm a golfaholic, okay? If I spend as much time on guitar as I do on golf, I'd be a much better guitar player. But it puts me to sleep.
I tell you
I'm really
what,
into it.
when
There's so much downtime.
when Tiger Woods was in his heyday, I started watching it. That's when I started
Everybody
watching
did. Everybody
it.
did.
It was uncanny how good he was.
Yeah, in the televised era, Arnold Palmer was the king. They called him the king because
Right.
everybody watched golf to see what Arnold Palmer was going to do, because he played fly by the seat of my pants golf. He did stuff that nobody else tried to do. Hit it a little bit further, and then just as he was really getting to the point, he's great. Here comes young Jack Nicklaus, the big doofy kid from Ohio. Everybody made fun of him because he was so big, and he became Mitch. You don't need to individualize me.
I don't. It does it automatically.
He does all. So then
Who's ever talking?
Really?
Who's ever talking? It'll automatically go. It's a new feature.
Oh.
It's a new feature in StreamYards that I just lied about.
I know. I knew you were full of shit. But and then Jack Nicklaus became greater than Arnold Palmer, and then kind of you had Gary Player and Tom Watson, steal some of Nicklaus, but Nicklaus was still the greatest. And then out of nowhere, here comes Tiger Woods. And, here's the funny thing about golf. Some of these guys win in their whole 20, 30-year career, they win 7 or 8 tournaments. They're a good golfer because they won 7 or 8 tournaments. Tiger Woods used to win the same tournament 7 or 8 times. So 7 or 8, out of 7 or 8 years, he probably won it 5 of the 8 years.
Yeah, amazing.
And thus Tiger Woods. So the big who's greater, Tiger Woods or Jack Nicklaus? And it's a coin flip pretty much. But the only feather that Nicklaus has in his cap that Tiger doesn't have is he's won more major tournaments. So that's enough golf. Look, we don't need to talk about golf. But the whole thing, my hands shake. I thought you did a good job overall with that video at Guitar Center and in your car especially, Mitch.
Yeah, actually, and I also did buy new gear at I went to Micro Center. I'm trying to free up space, right? So I had a 32-inch monitor and I got a 27-inch monitor. The 32 inches takes up too much space, and it's a TV monitor. So I went to Micro Center and I got I didn't get a gaming monitor because I don't game. I got this monitor I got now, and I don't remember the model number, but it's supposed to be made for video editing, and it's almost the same price as you can probably get more features on a gaming monitor, but it's 24 inches. So I went from 32 to 24 inches. My reason was so I can put the monitor up and use my Sony camera behind it, right? Because I have my router and all that stuff for the internet right behind it. So it's working out real well. So I got everything worked. But I do have a shot. I got a shot of what it looks like now.
Yeah, put that up.
What I gotta find.
No, that's
here.
A commercial.
I know, Don.
All right, well, you're fine. I'm just telling you, dude.
I know.
Ignore me.
That's the so am I. So that's the monitor I got that I'm on right now on the left. It's smaller than the 32 inch, but it's give me a lot more room. And actually,
looks like it's plenty big, right?
Yeah, it's 24. Yeah, and I'm seeing better on this, even though it's smaller, but the detail is much better on this. This is supposed to be. What makes this really good, like I said, it's made for video editing. It's calibrated. It passes all that RG whatever standards you need for color cal. But for what basic stuff, I didn't need it, but I liked it, and I can read the text better on here, so I'm fine. It's
good.
I'm real satisfied with it.
Well, that's good.
It was only $200, and I did get the what do you call it, the 2-year extended warranty. They're only like
did you? Cool.
So they're pretty cheap. Like
$20.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I think for $20 it's worth doing it.
Yeah.
Real quick, Rick Hefner. Yeah, Lee Trevino was a cool dude. He was cool. He was good. And he was great actually, but he wasn't in the Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, Tiger realm of greatness. But he was there. He was and he had a personality. He was funny. He was
Lee Trevino wasn't he? Well, didn't he? Wasn't he a relief
came out
pitcher?
of nowhere?
A relief pitcher for the Orioles and a bunch of other teams, wasn't he? Lee Trevino?
No, he was a golfer.
Who am I thinking of?
You're thinking of a relief pitcher?
Lee.
No.
Lee. Yeah, I'm joking, but there was a relief pitcher name. What was it? The big guy, Lee. What was his last name? He played with us and a bunch of other teams. Oh, I can't think of his last name.
All I can think is Lee May, and he was the big bot. He was a big hitter.
Oh yeah.
We had Lee May and Reggie Jackson one year. Oh man, those guys go back-to-back home runs. That was a blast.
Carlos May.
That
was his brother. He played with a half a thumb. Lee May's brother.
I didn't know that. Old man Dan says he uses a 34-inch ultra wide and a 4. Jesus Christ! Well, that's like watching on TV.
I did have a 40-inch in here that I was using for a while, but like I said, I'm in a small room. It just takes up so much room. And I was going to get a 27-inch, but this is 24, and for 27-inch, they wanted like another $100 more. And I was thinking about it, but now I'm glad I got this. It's fine.
Last year during the COVID, me and Janet got a new smart TV, and you can watch YouTube on it. I never do that. I don't know why, because I rarely ever watch TV.
Well, if I'm sitting in the living room, I'm on my phone, but I can cast it to make it go to the TV. So it's pretty cool.
Well, with mine, I think you just click something. I don't even know how it works.
Yeah,
I never watch TV. My wife has the TV, which is fine. She plays games on her computer and little, not gaming games with, where you shoot them up, bang, bang, and all that, just different puzzles and games. And I'm in my office with the on my laptop, my downstairs laptop, on YouTube.
Blackjack guitar. I do have a 60-inch in the other. Well, it's 55-inch in the other room that we watch TV on. Well, I mean, I'll watch YouTube on there a lot of times. So when she goes to bed, I'll do, just watch shows on there. The only thing,
I think we're a 50-some inch downstairs.
Yeah, I got 55. It's fine, 55. I would have got a bigger one, but my stand it wouldn't fit on my table.
Yeah,
but it's fine. I'm satisfied.
Well, Brian, you have you basically could land jets from your control room there, Brian. 6 monitors, but most of that's for work, right, Brian? I think. Yeah. Ricky Compton, what's happening, man?
You didn't get a notification? Yeah, I did it. I guess I posted it about 3 hours before the show started, roughly around there. Yeah, I never get notifications. Even when I have it turned on, I don't get them. I'll get them. Some I don't. I didn't, click on, and then others. It's just crazy how YouTube works. Dan, you're going to build a 25-25 room. This room here, it's like 9 by 9. That's how small it is. Maybe 9 by 10. I mean, it's still good enough. It's fine for me. I'm getting my stuff in here, but I'm thinking about I got a little. It's hard to see. I got my my Helix is over here in this little like a TV tray, but I'm thinking about getting like a 4-foot table. See, I got a 6-foot table here. Get a 4-foot table, and I could put it over there and get more stuff on it, and make it look neater and make this table look neater. I'm thinking about doing that. My wife just bought a 4-foot table for her daughter, and it looks pretty good. I'm thinking about getting one for here because I have a 6-foot table, but it takes up too much room. But the 4-foot might be just fine.
That's not going to cramp. That's not going to get it too cramped in there.
I don't think so because it's only 4 foot, and it's not going to come out too much past where it is now. And then I'll have more room. It can go over top of the katana and go out to where the guitar stand starts.
Dude, just sell the katana. You never use the katana. Sell the goddamn thing.
But that thing, see,
they sound great. Anybody that uses a katana, they always sound great.
And I use that it's an audio interface too. That's how I used it when I did use it. I should sell it. I don't use it. And then I still got the TRX 10X. Not really using that. And I also got the ID Core 10, Blackstar ID Core 10. So I don't need them all, really.
BB Made, what's happening, dude? I'm here. Mitch is going solo at the moment.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got to switch it back. I guess
do it again. I'm leaving it. You do it again. I'm leaving and never coming back.
I didn't hear.
I didn't get. I wasn't being.
Where's this? What's that one? Where's that one? No, that ain't working. Oh, that one gives it kind of a close, close
I like
shot.
this one.
This one's the best.
Do whatever you want.
This one's the
That.
best.
That's what I like the best. All right, what we got here? 18 watching. Cool.
Dirty Shirley.
I mean, this is very impromptu. We just, rather than just me and Mitch shooting the shit with each other, we thought we'd invite everybody else to come in and Mitch, make room for that dirty Shirley half stock. Half stack. There you go. What's that, a Friedman? Dirty Shirley?
I don't know.
I think that's Friedman.
I know the name.
We'll get the cops called. He can't play an amp, and he's not allowed to.
Unless Margaret's not
unless she goes out,
Yeah.
He's still dog sitting?
Nah.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Do you take them when you would take them out? Did you take them both out at the same time or one at a time?
No, we're gonna take them one at a time. There's no way I could.
God. Really?
Because they could wind up getting into it if I have them both on.
Okay.
Not that they do, but they have before.
Ricky Compton's thinking he got 30-watt orange tear amp. Cool, do it. I think those amps look cool. I don't know how apparently they sound good because a lot of people have them, but I think the orange amp thing is a cool concept, just being orange. I like
Alan,
orange.
I have a Boss Katana 100. The first version.
Hey, Alan, I didn't know you were here with us. Cool. What's happening,
They're
buddy?
nice, affordable amps. That was I forgot what I paid for it, but it wasn't
They
much
can
over
basically
300.
do it all. Now, I think you
Three
might,
something.
to make it really groovy, I think you need to upgrade it and buy a foot switch. Can't you buy a foot switch for those so that you can?
Yeah, I think you
But
could.
then you're
But you
defeating the purpose of the whole thing because they're relatively inexpensive and they have millions of features, right?
Yeah, but you need to use the software. You have to when you use the audio interface, you even get more capabilities with it.
Oh, okay.
The Tone Studio software, I forget.
Anybody notice I changed Guitar Hack dummy producer changed his jersey? That's the
What's
new
that?
logo, Guitar Hack.
Oh,
Guitar Hack dummy producer has a new shirt tonight.
By the way, I'm going to change my that new logo. I'm getting tired of it. My Spencer Tracy logo.
Yeah,
Profile. Yeah.
I didn't particularly like it myself, but it's not my channel, so I really have no say.
Yeah, I might put my Les Paul back on.
Blackjack Guitar has the same katana, and he uses the lowest setting to not bug the wife. Yeah, well, let me tell you guys, I have among many things that's great about my wife is she doesn't care if I can crank it up here with the door, even with the door closed. I think you can hear it downstairs.
Oh yeah.
She just tunes it out. She tunes it out. It just couldn't hear it.
Quentin
Somebody
James
turn
is
the
in
TV
here.
up a little.
I got.
Let's shut it down. Quentin's here. Shut it down.
I got this picture. I told him I was going to show this picture on here.
Quentin, this is for you, buddy.
I got to get it though. I never downloaded it. I got to get it.
Oh,
Let me see.
All right.
Let me
How you
see,
doing, Quentin?
Let me see. Come on, load. Quentin James.
Hey, did what's his face? Who's the guy? What's his name? Music therapy. Did his bird ever come back? Did he ever get his bird back?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's so shit. That's twice.
Let's see.
Rick Hefner, I have a dream wife. Trust me. We're both sick of each
so
other after
small.
almost 40 years, or 35 years. But you know what? we make do with each other, and I was very blessed to have found her.
All right, here. Where's Q? Where'd it go?
Yeah.
Why did that work? Can you see that?
There we go. We got it. Yeah, there we go. You got it.
Let me.
Is that you and your G.I. Joe outfit? Sunny Surplus?
Or were you really in the? I don't know. Is that a Boy Scouts?
No, man, that's Army stuff.
Is it Army?
No, yeah.
6 years old. Because I remember my friends were in Boy Scouts, but my parents wouldn't let me join.
I got kicked out of Cub Scout. Well, I didn't get kicked out. I was asked not to return.
That's when he joined the KISS Army.
Yeah, Ricky Compton. I know what you're talking about, brother. I've never been blessed with a good, but one of them gave me a son. Well, there you go. There you go. You're looking at the bright side of it, Rick Hefner. Absolutely. Is it Hefner or I don't know. Rick
Hefner.
Yeah. Look at the bright. It's a way to look at the bright side of it. Hey, some of us are lucky, some of us ain't. I got lucky. It took me until I was 30.
Dave R's back. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave. What's going on, DR? DR Guitars, good channel. Everybody check him out. Got good. He does good streams. He plays a lot on his streams, and it's
good night, Clive.
See you, Clive. Dave, you do some of the best. You got some of the best
Yeah.
sounds coming out of the Helix on it. Like when somebody's playing on their live stream. You should do more of those, dude.
And he goes through his mixer. He looks through his mixer.
It sounds good.
It sounds great.
What I'd like to see though is I like to see you jam over some backing tracks, but I know you like to play tunes.
Me?
But no,
Oh.
Dave. But hey, to each his own. I'm I'm not. I don't have the patience to learn a song all the way through. I mean, I think I've done like 3 covers: an Alvin Lee cover, a of "Love to Change the World." I did "Moon Dance" and "Smooth Operator." That's about it. That's all you're going to get on my channel for that. It's just too much work. Oh my god, it takes 50 million takes to get it down. Because it's tough.
It's tough enough just you playing improvising.
Yeah, well, that's all I do, and I make mistakes. Or either way, even hours of getting it down, and with the trio, plus you got to step on a button to change for the different parts of the song. I mean, you can sequence it so it does it, but I like to just do it, manually, and between that and then trying to remember where I'm at, because remember, I don't know where I'm at when I'm playing. I'm just there, and it's tough. All right, it's all good. You live, you learn, right? Okay, break away from the 25 songs I know.
It's 25 more than I know.
That exactly, Dave. What you do is fine. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Do what you like. That's what it's all about. It's your channel. It's my channel. It's his channel. Somebody else's channel. Everybody does what they like to do.
Whew.
Flying V. Wait a minute. Dave has a flying V. I
What
don't
doesn't
remember
he
you
have?
having a flying V. Has he played flying V? He does. Probably white.
He's got a lot of guitars. Actually,
I'm
Hack got the playlist.
I don't.
Got the practice list.
Oh yeah, Hack was practicing. He was flipping out playing his black Les Paul through a Marshall. Had it turned up to 5. He said just playing the chords was raising the hair on his arms. That is groovy. That is cool.
Groovy, man.
I'm very envious. I'd love to jam out with people, and 25 covers. It was great to rehearse. Yeah, absolutely, Hack. Absolutely. Good for you. I'm glad that you guys have that's a tough country up there in Canada. They're pretty controlling. Not to get into politics, but they've been very, in fact, it's really funny. Let's get back to golf. Everybody wants to talk about golf. Titleist, baby. Because the Canadian Open isn't being played this week. I don't even know where the hell they're playing at. South Carolina. They're down in South Carolina at some crazy course playing. I filled the spot because Canada won't open it up for. I don't understand why you can't have a golf tournament, but I guess they have their way of doing things.
By the way,
Van Dan almost bought a V. Good.
By the way, the amp they hooked me up with in Guitar Center I forgot. It was a Fender. It didn't have no effects on it, and so it had a clean sound. You know what I did? I ran it through HandyShare.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, how did you do that?
The video.
When you
When I edited.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I got
yeah.
Just that little cool.
Just that little section. With me
hey, I meant to tell you this on my jam to the heavy rock thing, E minor. I didn't use HandyShare on that.
Oh, no?
I didn't need it because I had it cranked up pretty good, and I've been messing around with the Helix, and I'll tell you what, guys, and Dan, if you get the head rush. I don't do snapshots, which you should if you have a Helix. It makes a lot of sense, but I'm not going down that rabbit hole because it's something else I got to learn. And but every once in a while I'll be playing and maybe I'm half buzzed or maybe I'm not, but it just sounds different. I think depending on your mood, sometimes it just all sounds different. And I've changed some of my patches, and it's like I wish I hadn't because I listen to my old videos. It's like, man, I like that sound. Well, I don't have that sound anymore. I changed the patch.
If just don't save it. If you don't save it, it's not going to change.
Well, I save. Well, that's the thing. I save it,
I
and
see, I
then
don't-
it overwrites what I had written, what I had
Yep.
programmed before, and that's kind of a bummer. So, Hack, when are you going to play a gig out of the bar, man? Or ain't they going to let you yet? I guess they don't let that. It'll be soon. I'm Hack. I predict by August, you guys might be able to play a gig. That would be groovy. Brian, I know snapshots are easy, but the way I use the Helix is, I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 10 presets that I've created myself. And like, I guess 4 are rhythm, if I'm playing the chords, some have chorus, some of them are more clean, some of them just have reverb and delay, no chorus. And then the other ones are leads, and I just just click, with my foot, boom. Now it changes it, and it's a challenge getting the volumes to match. So you just step on one and it doesn't blow you out. Hey, Mitch, did you ever go to Sunny Surplus as a kid and get patches for your? That was a big deal for a lot of you guys. Most of you guys are older, but some of you younger guys, when you were a kid, when we were kids, one of the big things, you had a lot of plastic guns. Like I had a machine gun, I had pistols, rifles, and stuff. And you go outside and you play Army, and you pretend that because Combat was the big TV show back in the '60s, and after that was McHale's Navy, but that was you're usually too young and you fall asleep. So you go to this place called Sunny Surplus. They had all this Army surplus stuff. This is still the '60s now. Keep in mind, it wasn't too long ago that the Korean War was going on. Okay, so you go to Sun, and it's a big deal. So you'd have an Army shirt like what Mitch is wearing in that picture. Okay,
that's not. That's Quentin.
Not you. That's Quentin.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was you.
There's another picture. No.
I don't believe that. That's a good-looking kid. Quentin,
yeah,
what
so
happened, dude?
So it's
Quentin,
not me.
Quentin, what happened, dude? No, it's all of us. We were all cute and good-looking when we were young.
It looks like that's when he lived in Germany. No, just kidding. just kidding.
But it was so cool getting different patches, and then your mom would sew the patch on your Army shirt, and then you go out and you take your guns and pretend that the Germans were out there or the Japs, and everybody had a different sound for their gun. That was like your first effects.
Quentin lifted. He's supposed to raise his right arm. He raised his other right arm.
Well, he probably fell on his head a few days before that and got mixed up. That happens to kids. I fell on my head a lot when I was a kid.
Oh yeah. Me too.
Guitar Hack said, "Hey Mitch, I saw Micro Center on your video. It's bigger than I thought."
yeah. I was waiting for you to say something.
Did you notice that, Hack, where he goes, "Where is Micro Center?" I said, "I can't find it."
Well, you would like it.
Camera. He's got the camera on the sign for the store out front, which is very big.
When I go to Guitar Center when I go to Guitar Center or Micro Center, it's like a kid in a candy store for me.
Exactly. It's like the kid getting his patch for his Army shirt going into those places.
I tell you, I was thinking about
Micro Center. Micro Center gets Mitch, I think, a little more giddy than Guitar Center.
Well, unless I'm searching for something, guitars.
Right. You're really
I was thinking about, because I got this other computer. It's a little, not quite as powerful as this. I was thinking about getting a new CPU and a motherboard, and that's all I would need. I got everything else, and I could really upgrade it.
What's a motherboard cost, Mitch?
They're different prices. All kinds of different.
Give me a range. Give me a range. 500 to 2,000.
No, nothing. A motherboard. No, nothing like that.
I don't
like
know.
$50. You get something for cheap for like $50 to $300 or whatever. Or more.
All right, I got you.
And I don't overclock. I'm not into overclocking. Like this board here was one of the better boards, and in this one it goes like around 200 right now. I paid a little less, I think, when I got it. Things are higher still because of COVID. But the board in there, I did a cheaper chipset or an older, or the B450. And I got a lot of people don't like ASRock motherboards, but I put one in there. I never had a problem with it. And like a lesser CPU. It runs fine, but it's not quite as fast as this. But
All right, so
I'm only on one computer at a time. So
I think it's June. Is it the 12th? Whatever day June it is. You heard it here first. I predicted by July 4th. No, let's say July 20th. Mitch will have a new motherboard in his other computer.
Nah, I was thinking of it.
You watch, you'll get, you're going to do it. Once it's like a seed that is growing in your mind. It's getting bigger.
It's still a pain in the ass.
It's getting bigger.
It's still a pain in the ass to take it to put it together and everything. You got to hope everything works. I mean, I've only had a couple times where something didn't work. But then you got to take it apart, and I got to bring another table in here to work on. But I wouldn't have to do too much because everything else. I hear somebody barking.
I hear that. Skylar's going crazy. Dave says, DR Guitar says from 100 to 1,000 for motherboards.
Yeah, I would never pay 1,000. Who's going to pay 1,000?
And then Old Van Dan says high end is 500, but that's
you're not going to. You don't need anything like that to get good performance.
I don't need them. I got 2 laptops, and I'm not changing them. Mitch helped me pick them out. And let me tell you, you got questions about computers. DR Guitars, Six Stream Brian, or Mitch. They're your go-to guys, man. Those guys know everything you need to know. The miners are killing us enthusiasts. What do you mean, Dave?
Data miners.
Oh, data miners. Okay. I don't know what that is.
Bitcoin crap.
Dave's not here. DR Guitar. Okay. DR is we won't say Dave. All right. No, I'm Dave. Dave, are you what is today? Saturday?
Friday.
God, it's don't get old though. It sucks. I knew it's Friday because
You get an old.
But it rained all day. It was a lousy day here in Baltimore.
You can get a video
all day.
A video card like a 1050 older video card, NVIDIA 1050. I don't know, 4 gigabytes of RAM. They're going for $300 and some, and it shouldn't be over $150 for that card.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably less than that.
Is that because of shortage of parts, or just because everybody's buying shit because of their home and stuck at home because of COVID?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like data monitors were part of the problem early on, but I think before the pandemic, actually.
Now, here's another thing, and don't take me wrong, Dan, old man Dan, and, it's like I just don't get, I don't understand tuning to E flat. Why? Why do you tune to E flat? What
I do. There's a lot of
why?
A lot of songs are played in D flat. Or what did you say? E flat? Yeah, there's songs played in all kinds of tunes. I got my.
I don't get it. It does. Does not compute.
My Epiphone's tuned to half step down. I was messing with what's the Stash song? What's the name of Stash was in Guns N' Roses. I was doing one of their
Stash is what you have in the little box that you hide.
No, Stash the guitar player. It's his name. Slash. No, I don't have no Stash.
Mitch, are you drinking margaritas?
No. I mean Slash.
I think he's nipping. I think Mitch is nipping under the table.
No, but there's plenty of songs done in all kinds of tunings, and a half step's not a big deal.
I don't think so.
Easier. E flat makes it. It does have especially if you're
thicker.
You're a metal. If you're a metal too, for.
No, I don't do it. Try to fix the wrong scale on a Fender. Hey, Doc, when are we going to get some videos, dude? Come on, Dog Pup. Everybody say woof, woof. We want videos from the Dog Pup. You can do it. It doesn't have to be high quality. Just put something up there. I'll listen to the whole thing.
Let's see how good this camera focus. Let's see.
And this is your Sony now, right, Mitch?
Yeah, can you see the text? I can't.
Just about, almost, not
Let me
really.
let me
The
let me
big text I can. What's at the top? But
let me see.
uh,
Nah,
hold it still, Don. I mean, Mitch.
it ain't focusing.
It's not focusing. No. It
I don't know
almost
if
does.
I don't know
When
if
you
I
pull
turned
it
it
back a
off
little
or
bit, when you pull it back a little bit, but you didn't keep it still after you pulled it back a little bit. All right, now listen.
there it
Right there,
goes.
right there, right there. It's focused enough to read. I can't read it, but
I
I
can't either.
took my
Because
glasses off. If I took my glasses off and got my nose on the my monitor, laptop monitor, I'd probably be able to read it. It's real good. Let me tell you, your shirt is crystal clear, dude. I mean, honestly, it looks good. That's a
yeah,
cool shirt.
this is not like a sensor. It's in a webcam. It's a lot different. But, I
What do
mean,
you mean? It's
whatever.
not a what? It's not a what? Who?
In webcams, they have this little tiny sensor, and in his mirror camera, it's
Oh,
totally different.
oh, I got you.
It's a whole different technology.
So it limits the capabilities of the camera then when you're in webcam
On a regular
mode.
webcam, on a
Yeah,
regular webcam, yeah,
yeah.
they're only not capable of
Gotcha.
producing a
Gotcha.
picture like that. And it's
Gotcha.
only 1080. It's all this does.
Well, there you go. Quentin, you got to do your squinting exercises so that when you don't, so you don't have to squint so hard. Yeah. Well,
I
squinting
was
is part of life. The older you get, the more you squint.
before we went live tonight. I was watching this guy Will Starr. I forget the name of his channel. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
So he had a guy on there, a young guy. I forget his name already. And he's got stuff on TikTok. So I was looking at some of his videos. He's a real shredder, young guy. But this guy Will Starr, he doesn't have. I don't think he's got a ton of subscribers. But it was fun. It was interesting. I was chatting back and forth. Nice shirt behind Don.
Yeah, hack. I absolutely. Guitar hack dummy producer changed his jersey. Went to the new logo. I kind of changed it up a little bit. Cheers, everybody. Little Jameson action here. Mitch is going Diet Grape Soda. I'm going Jameson.
It's empty. Actually, I never did. I never did use green screen on here.
It's pretty watered down now. I added some ice to it. So.
Does Pocono use his nose as a slide? He certainly
Absolutely.
could.
Absolutely.
Or if he has a female friend over for the night, he never mind. I shouldn't say that, but anyway.
I'll tell you, just good slide is hold on a second. I'll tell you, is
Stash?
Rose Ackerman. It's acoustic. He does acoustic, but hold on a second. What's his name? Yeah, Rose Ackerman. Guy's good. He's acoustic guitar. I don't know if Rose is his name or if that was his. I don't know, but he's very good. Bring up the chat, but he does acoustic stuff. He goes on spurts where he puts out 2 or 3, and then a week or so you don't hear anything from him, and then but he does good acoustic. Him and who's the guy over in Berlin? Blue Wind. Bjorn, I think his name is.
Sean, I don't know.
He's good. Old Blue Wind. He changed the name of his channel, but he's good. He's a good slide player, and the local guy I like a lot is. Wait a second.
Oh, here's something you'll never see that text. I don't think.
Another guy, if you like slide guitar to check out, does it occasionally, but he does a lot of rock lately. Jam with a drummer.
Johnny R. We had a troll in here earlier,
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got rid of him.
but it was only one. He never came back.
I can't find him. Jason Dye. Jason Dye original music.
Who
He does
died?
good slide.
Oh my gosh, who
No,
DYE?
DYE.
I heard-
DYE.
I heard
Oh,
that.
shit. 24 watching, Mitch. Jesus Christ, it's like a
That's
Tuesday
pretty
night
good.
show.
People
You
don't
guys
have
rock.
you guys
Y'all
don't have anything
rock,
to do
man.
on a Friday.
That's what I didn't have anything to do. That's why I called Mitch. I said, let's do it. Let's do a
It's
stream.
fun. Well, Margaret, she wants to rent this movie. Just came out the theaters, I guess today or something. And they have it on Comcast. You can buy it, rent it on there. I forgot the name of it, but it's got all the old. It's got Anne Margaret in it. She's like got to be close to 80. It's got Diane Keaton. I forget who else. Ellen Burstyn. So she wanted to watch that.
What's the name of the movie?
I forgot.
I
I
was
can't
reading
remember
the
the name.
chat.
I don't know the name. I couldn't remember. But got these old. Ellen Burstyn's got to be close to 90.
All right, all right. Blackjack Guitar says everybody in Canada are building on their houses, so they increase the price of lumber. Hey, Blackjack Guitar, that's North America, dude. It's lumber is scarce. There's so much building going on, and Blackjack Guitar says we are hot. Okay,
Queen Bees. It's
I've
called
been called
Queen
that for a
Bees.
long time. But yeah, lumber is a problem if it's not a good time to be building shit if you want to do it at a good price. So it's not a good time to get a deck built on your house or a addition. It's going to cost you a lot extra.
Queen Bees.
That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, doesn't got not a very good. Its audience it was good, but the tomato meters only got 50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Dan says it's sitting on cars and lumber yards. Well, what's the problem? Well, I don't understand that. I just know it's expensive. Don't forget, all Don and Mitch will be on at 8 p.m. Yeah, thanks, Hack. Yeah, well, oh no, we won't be on at 8. Hack, good. You're Hack. You're in here. What time? What time do you think you're going to be wrapping up? Because we're going to have a guest on our show, and I want to tell him what time to. How long do you think you guys are going on Tuesday? Hack's going to listen, guys. Any of you guys that are still here, we'll be on later on Tuesday. We'll put up a thumbnail, commercial or whatever, a thumbnail on our channels to let you know. But Hack, what time? I meant to jump in earlier today. I watched but I was watching the golf, so I left your the channel we don't discuss and went and watched golf. I was going to ask you, what time do you think you guys are going to be done? I forget those guys' names. You're going to discuss something, some albums or some band. Now Hack's going Tuesday night because at 7. Oh, that's right. We do 7:00.
Yeah.
So we're going to be on at 8. Oh, okay. Yeah. You answered my question already.
Yeah, he just said normally they don't
kicking in, folks. Jameson's kicking
normally
in.
they don't go over an hour.
Right.
So
around 8:30, we're going to have a special guest on Tuesday. If we start at 8, then at around 8, we'll probably start at like 8:05 or 8:10. Give you a little break from Hacks because Guitar Hack goes on at 7 Tuesday. That's what it is. Guitar Hack goes on Tuesday night at 7, and then we'll be on sometime a little after 8:00. And around 8:30, we're going to have a special guest for about a half, not the whole show, for about a half hour or so. And I'll tell you, should we tell them who it is?
Yeah, I don't see what they all know. They all know him.
Rick Romanelli. Rick Romanelli's going to be with us on Tuesday. I think, it's like, I'm going to say it's like 80% that he's going to be there.
Okay.
Around 8:30. But we'll start the show somewhere after 8:00, I think, Mitch.
Right.
Give everybody a chance to, have a little break in between Hack show that'll come over to our show.
Yeah.
A lot of our people are going to be probably watching Hack show.
Hack says she'll be done at 8:00. So.
Okay, cool, Hack. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, Dave, you're out of the loop, dude. Hack is like going to be like minimizing his Wednesday shows to a degree. I don't think he's going to be doing it as much. Or if he does, it's going to be some of it's going to be pre-recorded. Not every week, but some of the time. Yeah, Guitar Hack's visiting a different slot. Exactly. There's a lot of open slots. I mean, I think because at least in the States, a lot of the state, not every state, but most of the state, at least, and Maryland, Pennsylvania, things are opening up, getting back more to normal.
Yeah.
And
I
I
did.
mean, it's funny. I can go into some of the stores in my town, little, we have a main drag here with a lot of stores, and you can go in now without wearing a mask if you're vaccinated.
Yeah, Guitar Center yesterday. I didn't have to in Maryland, and Micro Center. I started wearing it, but they
Things are
didn't have it on
starting
the
to get
sign.
semi back to normal. Of course, I went and picked up. My wife had a tooth pulled yesterday, so I went and got her some chicken noodle soup at the Chinese place we go to, and on their door, no mask, no service. It's like Jesus
Really?
Christ. Did and listen, there's just not to get into politics and all, but the whole mask thing. I'm sorry. It, it's there's emails. Fauci even knew this, and they assholes wearing two masks. If the COVID could easily get through almost any mask. It's so it's. I there's no doubt COVID. I mean, who was it? There's a guy I watch, VT Guitars. He's good. He plays a really cool looking. I'm not big on green guitars, but he's got a gorgeous, what do you call the thing on top of the guitar? We have the blueberry burst or the blueberry fade. What do you call that they put on the face of the guitar?
Come on, Dave R.
Dave, DR guitars. What do you call that? What do they call that they put that gives you the brilliant wood grain?
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, it's got that. It's green and it's an ESP. And the guy plays blues, he plays rock, but he had really he really went through a bad time with the COVID. He got COVID. And my buddy Strat Player '02, I think it is, Marcos out in California, he had it. So look, I'm not saying that COVID wasn't a serious thing, but all this masking and lockdown stuff is baloney.
I mean, I had a lot of close
it's
friends, actually relatives that had it.
yeah,
But they had, they
right.
weren't. It wasn't
And
bad
and
though.
and and now they're saying that if the kids they want
Veneer.
everybody to get fucking vaccinated. Well, if the young boys get, the teenagers get vaccinated, they're going to get heart. They're not going. Some of them have a good chance of getting some heart. I don't know, is it myopia? I forget what the word is, but it's some heart condition. I mean, you got to understand this vaccination is great as far as stopping the COVID from us getting COVID, but
It's
we're
called
not.
Formica. Formica. That's on the or Armstrong. That's on the top of guitars. Formica. That's
No,
that's
they
what
call it
Dogpaw said. Veneer. Veneer.
veneer. Thank you,
That's
Dogpile.
Dave
You're
R
such a
guitar.
dick
But
sometimes.
well,
For Micah,
I like Formica. That's what I have on my floors.
I love the Dogpile. Woof, woof, Doc, woof. The veneers. But anyway, it's an ESP. The guy VT guitar. VT. Oh, I got it. Jesus Christ, I can't keep track of shit. Am I? I got to go to
What-
my notifications here because I get notified by this guy. He's good. Watch YT. Christ, I get a lot. That's the problem. I ring too many bells. I got so many bells wrong. I can't ever find anything when I want it. Oh well, it don't matter. I'll put a link up on Tuesday for the guy's channel. He's a good kid. He's not a kid. I thought he was a kid. He's not. He's like our age, Mitch. I think. Got gray in his beard. He let his beard show in one bit. You don't. He's one of those guys you don't see the face when he plays. But
I
he's
got
a
a
very good
birthday
player.
birthday coming up. I'll be 60. My next birthday.
I'll sing you happy birthday when we get there.
My 60.
Make
yeah.
my singing. I'll make my
if-
singing debut on YouTube.
If you believe that, I'll tell you another one. If I'll be 60.
All right, I'll email you a couple tracks this weekend for the. Oh, cool. Yeah, hack, do it. I was gonna ask you about that. Forgot. It was overwhelming hospitals, and they did what they could to slow it down. So wearing a mask slowed it down. I don't think a wearing a mask had anything to do with anything. Maybe from getting people spitting. Like I'm one of those guys. you got to watch out when you're, around, because I spray it sometime instead of saying it, or I spray it as I'm saying it. So, but look, there's different reports. Depends. There's different, scientific theories. Some scientists say global warming or climate change is a real big deal. Other ones say it's not as big a deal as they say it is. Some people say that the masks were very important, like Fauci, who I think is going to go down in infamy, and that's my prediction. And other people say that you really need the mask. Some people say you don't need the mask.
They're talking about fire. They're talking about firing them now.
Well,
I don't know.
All the whoever came up with it, BuzzFeed or somebody came up with all Freedom of Information Act or whatever, got all his emails. That guy Fauci is the biggest piece of shit. And if you're happy with the current administration in the United States, then Fauci is your hero. Okay. If you're not happy with the current administration, then Fauci is the devil. So I think he's the devil. That'll tell you how I lead politics. I'm sorry to bring in politics, guys. I couldn't resist, and the Jameson's kicking in. I'm feeling good. I've got a bad tooth, gum. I'm not sure which. My wife just had a tooth pulled yesterday. I think I'm going in Monday or Tuesday to have one pulled. It looks like. We'll see. And it rained all day. I got the
Jimmy's
blues.
here. Is Jimmy Meek? Yeah, he was. I missed him. Jimmy Meek signs.
Jimmy,
I'm sorry.
Where you been? Hey, Jimmy, what's happening, dude?
I didn't see you here.
You are such a maniac. I watch him play, and I go.
You're right, and you don't have to spend $1,000 to sound good either, which he proves all the time.
Oh my God! So the Telecaster, you built that? I don't know what was that a Glary? I don't know. I get mixed up. But Jimmy, did you scallop the Telecaster? I've never heard of a scalloped Telecaster.
He did his Ibanez.
I think everything he plays is scalloped, just about, except for. So we need clarification on that, Jimmy.
When we went to watch the Indians one time, I got scalped. Never mind. That's a stupid joke. Stupid joke.
BB made best guitar ever. Oh, not the Les Pauls. Okay. Yeah, I wondered about that. I meant to ask you that in one of your.
That's all subjective.
And I do watch you on Sunday, Jimmy, but I lurk because you got a busy chat, and I'm in and out.
I tell you,
it's almost depressing watching a guy like that play. It's like, I want to be able to do that. I can't.
I'll tell you what.
I can play a fast run for about 8 notes, but he does about 1,000 notes fast runs.
I can play something fast on one string without messing up. Then when I start hitting 2 strings, that's a different story.
Well,
but I'm getting theory. I'm starting to get the theory down.
Yeah. Mitch is going to be dangerous, folks. Mitch is going to be dangerous.
I didn't know there was such a thing called relative meaners. Is this called relative meaners? So I'm learning something about theory. I don't know what a relative meaners is. That what they call it?
How many people do you know have fucked the dog for 35? What?
What does that mean?
I need a translation on that, dude. That doesn't make any sense. How many people do you know have? All right, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't. There's something behind that.
There's something there. Okay, I'll miss that. That's like going over the hat, dude. Relative majors.
I'm playing around, Jimmy. I know every major key has a relative minor. I know.
Oh, Fauci. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I got you. All right, well, we're on the same page, buddy.
What determines the tune from the major to the relative minor? It is the 6th tune of the major scale, I think. Am I right? I don't know.
Folks, I was talking when I was talking to Mitchell on the phone earlier before we decided to do the stream. Mitch is telling me, he goes, I've been bugging the shit out of him because he wants to take lessons. I said, you got the Robert Baker thing. Use the goddamn thing. You've had it for 2 years. Use it. So he says, well,
I messed with it today.
But anyway, so he told me on the phone he messed with it today, and he says, and I'm getting some of this theory, and he starts talking about
No, there's no
relative
theory.
minor.
He's not talking about theory.
Well,
this is stuff
you
I'm doing
started
on my own.
Oh, well, he's doing some other stuff on his own. He's talking about relative minor and major and this.
See,
I said, Mitch, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, Dave
don't.
Gar Guitars, he did some nice, about a year or so ago, you did some nice stuff.
Dave did a nice few thing. Unfortunately, I don't think you got very many views on those things, as I recall.
I did. I watched it. I
know, but
them all.
It's a shame. It's a shame. Look, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, it's not me. My hands are too far ahead of my head to learn all that. Now I got to slow down and start doing the metronome thing, and I'm not doing it, folks. I'm 64. I smoke these goddamn things like a chimney. I don't know how much longer I got, so I'm enjoying I'm enjoying the time that I'm here on the earth. I thank God every night and morning that I'm still here, and I have fun when I play the guitar.
Yeah,
last night I made a new patch. I adjusted a couple other patches, and on my Helix, I'm happening. I'm digging what I do.
A flat of third makes it minor. 1-3-5. The flat of third makes it minor. You got 1-4-5 is your major. And then your 2-3-6 is your minor, and then diminished. But I don't know nothing about the modes yet. Some people said don't. It just makes it more confusing.
Mitch, before you get into modes, that's what I was trying to think earlier. Before you get into modes, learn all your triads. I'm telling you, this guy Tomofuto.
I've been watching him lately.
He teaches.
I was thinking about join his channels, but I read some. But he's a little hard to understand.
You don't need to join his. He's got enough free stuff. Why?
I do watch.
He does some very cool videos, 3 levels of a song or whatever. So I'll show you the easy way to play it, and then I'll show you the next one, and it'll go up. And basically, all he's doing is triad. He's got, and he always brings up triads. And he made a comment one time. He goes, "Everybody wants to learn modes. Leave the modes alone. Learn your triads. If you learn your triads, you'll learn the neck better." I forget how he words it, but that's my 2 cents.
I like what Hack said. I rely on others to tell me what I'm playing.
There you go.
I have no idea,
Hack.
which is not
Hack.
true.
Well, Jimmy's clarifying everything. This really makes this. I'm so glad now. I understand it completely. But Jimmy says the 3rd, 2nd, 6th, 7th could be
because they're the same
minor.
because they're the same notes.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's your relative and your relative. I guess that's
somebody can tell me to play 1-3-5. I got to get a piece of paper out and try to figure out 1-3-5 or 1-4-5. Let's say minor G and F. That's what I'm all about, and that's a 1-4-5. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of ways to learn guitar.
And I somebody could tell me, look, we're going to play this in G. It's a 1-4-5, and I say, could you just show me the 3 chords?
Dogpaw has it the best. He's got the best thing. At least 50 years between wives is a perfect interval.
Interval. Well, I don't know. I've only had one, so I consider myself blessed.
Actually, to make it more easier, everything I play is chromatic. I just play everything up and down. I'll play all the notes in a row. Now,
I like to do chromatic runs. I do chromatic.
When I'm doing a chromatic thing, it's by accident. Now, in that what was I?
Hey, old man Dan, you and me, brother, we're on the same page. Dan, I would love to jam with you. You and that guy Hans Brun, is that his name? I don't know. There's another guy over somewhere in Europe. Hans Brun. I don't know. I get you guys mixed up a little bit, but you're both. I like what you play, and I'd love to jam with either one of you guys because you're at my level of minimal chords, and just play what you feel. I mean, I try to do stuff that I can't do, and sometimes I get lucky, and a lot of times I don't. That's why some of it gets ugly. But I mean, I know scale. I know the major scale. That's what I used to when I was, 16, 17 years old. I just played. I learned. I was told you got to pick every note. You can't do 1-3. You can't quit 1-3. Oh, that guy's
Quentin is right. Quentin is right. But
what do you say?
Quentin used to teach, so he knows what he's talking about. I think he used to teach at one time. He knows what he's
He used to
talking about.
play in bands and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Quentin knows. Quentin knows what he's doing.
He posted a picture of Robert Baker one time, and he was saying it was him. No, it
Well,
was
he was
him.
probably.
It was him, but I was joking around because he had hair like Robert Baker.
Oh, okay. An old picture one.
Yeah, real long hair.
When he was a Ute.
Yeah.
When he was a Ute.
A Ute. A Ute. Who said that? What was the actor who said that? A Ute?
Fred.
Right.
What's his name?
Fred Gwynn.
Fred Gwynn. Yeah.
Lived in Tawnytown,
My
Maryland.
cousin Biddy.
Great movie.
I'm just tired of watching. I've watched it too many times. I mean, it just pisses me off. We got rid of HBO and Cinemax. We got Showtime, Stars, and you can't find a goddamn movie to watch. It's ridiculous. If you do find a movie that you want to watch,
It takes you forever to find one.
It's something you've watched 50 times already. It's terrible.
We've been finding some lately that are like I told you the one we saw with Kevin James. I forgot the name of it already. He was a bad guy. He was like a skinhead. He had like a swastika.
Yeah, you were
on
telling
his
me
head.
about that. Yeah,
I forgot the name. It was you might have liked it. It wasn't bad. I forgot the name of it.
So what else is going on?
Nothing.
I'm glad we chased away the troll. We had a troll.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
for
just
you
one.
latecomers, we
Yeah,
had a
we got
troll.
one.
We had a big troll.
I thought for sure he was going to
Big-
come back and as a different name or something, but he didn't.
So supposedly, no, I'm not going to bring that up.
Go ahead.
Somebody was on the live stream and they exposed themselves.
Well, yeah, people know in here. I'm not going to mention any names, but they. I don't know if it got on the air or actually got on the air or not. I was a little confused about
It's
that.
so fucking crazy, man.
But,
fucking pervert.
It's terrible how you get these a-holes. Like back in the day when we had the old Googles hang out, you didn't have no green room. You brought somebody in, bada bing, they're right, no pun intended, they're right there and with the goods.
Yeah, in the first half hour, we started around a little after 8 o'clock, Jimmy, and Grace, it's already going on 20 to 10. Jesus. At the first 20 minutes in, some guy he goes, "What's the link?"
Hey, we're trying to find out what happened to D-Tube. Somebody said he got hacked and he hadn't been around since or something.
Oh no! Hey,
Yeah.
listen. Let me tell you something. I saw there was an article. I don't read many of the news articles, but the headline. I keep getting. Let me tell you guys, especially you Apple guys. Let me tell you something. Spam. They're trying to you'll get a thing from Apple ID. Your account has been locked and hold your last order. I have this. I keep getting it from this Apple ID. Of course, they want you to open up the.
Don't open anything.
I know.
Don't click on it. Delete it.
StreamYard. I get mixed up. I got StreamYard and YouTube.
You don't have no Apple devices, do you?
No, but well, here's what happened. When I got the one that I gave to Preston Smith, the Zoom HD
Right.
2Q, whatever camera, my first Zoom video camera before I got the Q8. When I got that, I downloaded the
No, it was underneath this one.
Yeah,
This is
it was well before that.
This does 4K.
Right. That's 4K.
Yeah, look, yours.
But anyway, when you get it, you get in the owner's manual and all that. And I bought it used, but the guy had all the original
He's
stuff.
back. The troll's back.
There he is. Who got him? Hack. Good job, Hack. Hack is on there. Bonus for Hack. I'll make a donation to your channel for that, Hack. But anyway, so I downloaded the Handy Share and something else, and I on my old Sony computer, Mitch, the one that I don't need it, but I keep it. When I turn it on, there's Apple trying to.
Oh no,
give me an update.
That's Quentin. That's not the hack. I think that's his other account. Yeah.
Oh,
that one right there. But
that was what was his name? Yorick.
Yeah, that's
Yorick.
That's
got
Quentin.
Banned. Yorick, you've been banned, Yorick.
I didn't do it.
Yorick Hunt.
I think Hack probably forgot who it was.
you know, you're a cunt.
It was. He goes, "I wife, that's a troll. No thanks required." But
I've told
it was Quentin.
I told this story in one of our early when we first started our Don and Mitch show. But I sold cars for all my life. Okay, so and I was at many dealerships, and back in the good old days, you could quit one dealership, and the next day you had a job. You knew the manager, or you knew the pay.
Mm-hmm.
You knew somebody working there, so it wasn't like you were going to some place. Oh, it's a new job. I don't know anybody there. You knew people. So, so at a car dealership, you got anywhere from 6 to 20 salespeople, and I don't know how many managers and all. And there's a telephone, and the night operator at a dealership, is usually a high school kid. He comes in and answers the phone and all. So, keep in mind, this is more like in the 80s and 90s, before everything got so correct and woke and all that. And so you get a new telephone operator, and you'd call. This is before cell phone. This is way before cell phones. Cell phones didn't even exist. Okay, so you'd get on it, and your phones would have different lines usually. 101, 102, 103, 104, and they'd say sales call on 101, 102, whatever. So you could go to one of these lines, hit 9, and dial out. Well, you'd call the dealership, and you get the operator, and you say, "Yeah, my brother is there, or my father is there, or my son's there. Could you page him? I really need to talk to him before he buys a car. His name is Mike Hunt. Can you?"
Yeah. They did it on the PA system at work.
And sure enough, it was a new operator. She next thing you know, you hear over the intercom going throughout the whole dealership, inside and out. Mike Hunt, call me up. Oh my God! Sophomoric bullshit, but it's still, to me, it's still funny today. I'm sorry.
Don, this just in.
You can't do that stuff today now.
This just in, Don.
What?
This just in.
You froze.
Hey, Mitch here. I got a little rant, and I don't usually rant about things, but in the news lately, they've been reporting some sightings of UFOs. Now these UFOs, the video on these UFO sightings, they're really bad. I mean, I could probably do not that I would, but I bet you I could do a better job than them. But not that I would ever do anything like that. But it's just ridiculous with all these UFO sightings with bad video. I mean, as good as cameras are today and as cheap as they are, I don't get it. I don't get. Oh, what? Oh. What do you want from me? 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 All right, you really want to see a UFO? You want to see a real UFO? You want to see a real UFO? Look over there. Want to see a real UFO? Look over there. Now that's a real UFO. If I'm doing it right. That's a UFO.
And this is how Mitch got his SG.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah,
didn't know that, did you?
It's really good. It's called an SG UFO. Oh, I'm crazy. I need to come up with something else funny.
But you'll work on it. You'll come up with it. You're very creative, dude. I'm telling you, go to the community theater.
When I was working on it, I swear my neighbors came in when the dog started barking, and I'm like laying on. I'm doing this shit laying on the steps, and I had the.
Oh my God!
I had this cat, the Osmo, like doing the thing, and
right.
I think he was looking at me. He thought I really fell down or something.
Getting ready to call 911, huh?
I don't
Help
know.
you out?
I don't know. But
Hey, I haven't shaved for like 3, 4 days. Thinking about growing the beard in, but I'm not gonna.
you ever had a beard?
Oh yeah, I had to shave it off because I play with it too. No, actually, it's a funny story. I left one dealership to go to the dealership I was working at got bought out by a real big. I was at a Chevy dealership. This is like 1986 ish. Okay, back in the 80s, back in the good old days, and so the dealership got bought out by one of the biggest Chevy dealers on the East Coast back at Fox Chevrolet. Okay, they bought out Valley Chevrolet. I was working out in Cockeysville, Mitch, and the first management staff they brought in was great, for about 6 months, everything was good, but then the owner of Fox Chevrolet went to Europe on a trip, and he brought in some new people, and they had some goofy system and all that. So all the good managers left, went back to the big store, and I quit because one guy said he could get me in, and it was hard to get into this store. So I got in there, and I don't even know why I brought that up. I just had a mental lapse. It wasn't a good story. It wasn't that good a story.
You had a mental lapse. I don't believe that.
Me? Why?
Is it the guitar player named Stash?
Stash. Yeah, Stash.
How,
Boy, it's weird how that happens.
look how good the color is on it. Let's see how good the color is on this camera.
That's good, dude. It's gorgeous.
I just got this back from being set up. Look, he cleaned the fretboard and everything, and he pretty much kept the action the way I had it. Wrong camera.
Mitch, bring it down a little bit. I like your knobs. Did you change the knobs, or are those the knobs that came with it?
Nope, I did not. You got the
I got the clear knobs. Yeah, the clear knob. I like your knobs better. Hack, what do you think of those gold knobs? Show that again, Mitch. So, Hack, what do you think of the gold knobs on that guitar? He probably hates them.
Look, you
hey,
can
Jess,
see
his guitars.
You can see the purple popping out. Look at it. Wow.
Oh, beard. So that's how we got into that. So anyway, I had to wait like 2 weeks because the guy that was getting me into the bigger dealership, went on vacation for 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, I didn't shave and I grew a beard. So I had a beard. And Hack, you're guilty of this too. I played with it too much. Once you get it, you start stroking it. I don't know what that's all about.
That's what she said.
Well, hey, whatever. So then a buddy of mine got married, and I was going to trim my beard, and it was long down here, not long, but it needed to be trimmed down here. Well, I started up here, and I went too short. It was like, oh shit. So I was late to the wedding because I had to cut all the shit off and then shave. So that I had a beard once. I'll see if I can find a picture and somehow get it on my computer so you can see what I looked like with a beard, 30 years ago.
I thought it was pretty cool. It was like sometimes you didn't eat your dinner all the way, but half of it will be in your beard. You just eat it later on. Your
beard, absolutely. Well, I got a soup strain. That's why the Cowboys call them soup strainers. I get a lot of food stuck in my mustache when I don't trim it down. So that was my mental lapse. I was getting into beard, but anyway. So, for 2 weeks, and as a protest, when I finally got into the big store, I didn't shave. I was growing the beard out. I let the beard grow in. I was pissed. For 2 weeks, I'm not working, and I'm living. I'd moved in with Janet. We weren't married yet. I just moved in with her. And it's like so now I have no income coming in. None. Zip. Zop. Nada. Not a penny. But
I can't grow a mustache. It's not real good. Everything else is okay, but just not a little bald spot right here. But everything else. But it looks like, looks like a rabbi or a what's around me, the Amish around here type of beard.
Oh, the
Amish.
Yeah.
Quakers, Amish.
Yeah.
They're all
Quakers and the there's another word for them too.
I mean, I think they had an accident recently in Lancaster. Some
Oh,
a guy,
jeez.
with
With
a
a horse
buggy.
and a buggy,
Yeah, the
horse and
guy
a
was.
buggy.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez. Car hit, probably kid,
yeah.
somebody texting on their phone.
Oh
Kids,
dear
don't text
Lord.
while you drive. I'm telling you what, man, you're gonna ruin your life.
I was doing some. I was doing that phone the other day coming home from
How'd
guitar.
that work? How'd you do that, man? Driving
I
and
just,
were you having
I
any
just,
problems? Were you swerving and
yeah.
shit?
No, but I was doing this, and I just said I gotta drive because you'll get because I
Oh,
was
so you're
going on.
holding it like that? You didn't have a selfie stick?
No, I didn't. No,
Wow.
not on here.
You
I mean,
did good. You did
I
good
could have
then.
set it up. I could have set my car up. I should have taken the action camera because it would have been easier to be, hide it in Guitar Center. Plus, it would have
Right,
come out
right,
better. But anyway,
right.
but coming home on Falls Road,
That's
and then,
windy.
right, and then you got people tailgate. If I was going 60, they'd still be this person
Right
was
on your ass.
tailgate.
Right on your effing
Yeah.
ass, man.
So see, I turn
Bastard.
off. You know where the Duffy's is? I turn off there on Old Black Rock Road.
Oh my God. Hey, Hack, let's see some pictures. Come on, dude. Let's see some pictures. I've seen some pictures with the long hair when you were playing in bands, but I haven't seen the long hair and the beard. Jesus Hack.
Jesus.
So change the name of your channel from Guitar Hack to Jesus Hack.
Hack, are you sure they weren't just pissed off at you and you thought they were calling you Jesus and they were saying something else?
See you,
No, I'm only
Jesse.
kidding.
Hey, Jesse. See you
Bye,
later, dude.
Jesse. Mennonite, yeah. I like old.
Bazinga. Yeah. We have a selfie stick somewhere, but I think it's put away.
That is a
We
cheap
got them
one.
when
I
they
just
first
got
came out and
It's not a good one. I
used
got
it
at
probably like
Walmart, but
3
it's
times.
fine. Yeah.
That looks like an industrial strength selfie stick.
No, this is the cheapest one. It's $10 at Walmart.
Well, the thing that we have is like skinny
No, you
and
yeah,
telescope.
not
It's
a very good-
telescopic.
But
You can pull
for
it
what
out
I
of your
want,
dog.
this is telescopic.
That's my dog's name.
Telescopic.
Zeus.
Good name?
Okay.
Oh,
Very good, Ricky. Very good, Ricky. Oh, Hack. I didn't see your answer. It's not so gold. It's okay. Okay, so Hack's okay with your volume and tone knobs on your phone. Now, to show you how good a quality camera that Hack has, here's mine.
Hack. You mean me?
Actually, that's pretty good. No, your camera. Actually,
Your cat? Oh, yeah.
this
Let me.
C920 is pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's.
No, make it smaller. Looks better. Looks
I
better
think it still
smaller.
looks good there too.
Okay. But I got the clear ones. And one of these, you guys can't see it, but the bottom of this, I have no idea when I did it. I must have been wasted up here one night.
Oh, you chipped
And
it.
it fell. I got a big chip out of the top of the.
Let me.
What are these
I
called?
have to
Hat?
sew it. Let me look at it because I like your nods better than mine. To be honest with you,
Well,
I think they look really sharp.
well, they're all plastic and it's broken, but it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. I hardly ever use that tone knob. I don't play the. Although I'll tell you what, last night I was getting into it. I was getting into the trouble. The what's the pickup called? The bridge pickup. The bridge,
So-
down by the bridge. I usually play the neck pickup.
So
It's just
So
I
this
like
is
a
supposed
fatter
to be.
tone.
So this is supposed to be really color accurate, and it really looks good on this monitor. Really look good.
Your camera, man, is pristine clear, dude.
But it looks good coming through this calibrated monitor. So it's
Well, you're looking at it
Yeah.
different than what I'm just seeing the little box, but it looks
right,
good.
right.
Okay, so Dogpile, this is Venice Beach. The guy at Venice Beach that used to juggle the chainsaw was telling people in the crowd how everyone who is anyone comes to watch him. And then he pointed to me and said, even Jesus comes to see me. Oh, okay. Dogpile had long hair and a beard. Cool. Thanks, Hack, for liking my guitar. Everybody likes our guitars. I'll never tell another man I like his knobs. Okay, Quentin. We needed to know that. That's very important. Mitch, I'm surprised you don't have the
Oh, I forgot. Oh,
text going.
I forgot. Yeah, I
Because
always
everybody
forget
needs to see that. Everybody needs to see that. Don't start now.
Oh, I'm on the wrong one.
We're 2 hours in. I got to go eat dinner, folks. I haven't had any dinner, and I'm just
Yeah.
about done my Jameson.
I always
I
forget
am.
to do
I'm
that.
starting to buzz. Cheers. Oh, BB made asking for a friend. What'd you ask, BB? That's not what she said. Okay.
That's not what she said.
All right. All right, old man. They had a 335 block neck on the Gibson Reverb store to match your Les Paul. It sold for $2,800. Wow. You know what? I'd have been tempted to buy that. That's a stretch for me. My wife would kill me, but
Well,
wow. They
do you
had
know?
they
They
had
had
our
a,
color. They had the blueberry fade or blueberry burst ES
but they had this
335.
much better one.
I'd probably buy that goddamn thing.
They had a better value at the one I took videotape of. It was only $10,600 and some dollars, and it was relic. It was relic. It didn't look new, and they only
If
wanted
you
10.
got Yeah, if you guys haven't watched Mitch's latest video, what's it called? Cicada. What's the name of your last
My
video?
trip to Guitar Center and
Enter Attack of the Cicadas. That is a good. He went into Guitar Center and filmed, and they really They had a little bit more inventory.
with this
Now
piece of
it's
shit.
on a cell phone and he's moving, so it's
Not
you
a
know,
good camera.
it's not his best effort, but for what he had to work with, it's outstanding.
No, I had to
But,
work to get it to look half that.
Those Les Pauls,
good.
man. I mean, who didn't drool over those? I'd love to. You know, I'm not big on the Sunburst or the Cherry Burst or
Yeah.
whatever the hell they're called, but you know, those are
Cherry
pretty
Burst is all right.
guitars.
They didn't have much used stuff. That was pretty lean. I didn't take any video of that. I was going to. I forgot. But I was surprised they had they had 3 SGs in. They had the black one I played, the vintage red or whatever, the regular SG with the big pickguard, and then the I can never say it, the Vibrola had one
whatever
of those
it's called, whatever it is.
I think it was like 1900 or something. Yeah, that guitar does nothing for me.
They look cool, but I've never used it, so I mean, I don't. You know, I have my Strat, my PRS. They have those the bar, whammy bar, whatever the hell it's.
I was thinking about buying
tremolo bar, whatever it's called. I never
use
use it. I don't understand how it works. You know, it just I can never make it sound right. So
I was thinking about buying a
take
PRS because it's been like at least a week since I had one. But I'm going to hold on.
All right, I predict by Christmas, Mitch will get another PRS.
No, it ain't going to happen. It wouldn't, and if it did, it wouldn't be an SE. But I wouldn't get it now.
Right.
I'm
Hey,
like, no.
Mitch, if you want to stay on, Mitch, if you want,
I want to go. I'm
on,
hungry. I got to eat too.
I haven't eaten dinner, folks. It's 10 o'clock. Jesus Christ, 10 o'clock on the dot. I'm out. Thanks everybody for coming in. And Tuesday night, 7 o'clock will be the hack. And hack, real quick before we go, what are you going to do? Who do you have? I forget those guys' names. What are those guys? Why can't I remember those guys' names? Big channels that talk about albums.
Yes, I forgot. I forgot the name.
So what's the agenda? 7 o'clock Tuesday, hack, before we shut down. You're going to discuss who and what and with who. And then we'll be on Tuesday around 8 and at 8:30 or thereabouts, tentatively, but I think a little bit more than tentatively, but Rick Romanelli. We're going to have a guest of Rick Romanelli and shoot the shit with him for a little bit. Because me and Mitt know how to shoot the shit.
Well, you do. I don't know about me.
You do a good job. All right, Quentin, later. Guitar Hack, you didn't answer us. All right, he left. All right, well, anyway, Hack will be on at 7 o'clock Tuesday. We'll be on around 8 o'clock, maybe a little after 8. Okay, and thanks so much for coming in, all you guys. Everybody, y'all rock.
Thanks, Dale.
Thanks. I'm out. See you.
All right. See you guys. I'm out too.
All right. Have a great weekend, everybody.
See you guys.